Cronus is our armor smith. He has quite a background in military history. I hear he's working on some special armor since you showed up. I can't wait to see what he comes up with.
A stranger in Misthaven. Has a trade ship arrived? Oh, you must be the Revenant. I shall not judge you, lest I be judged myself. I realized you weren't given a choice in the matter, so I cannot fault you either. I can only pray that the gods forgive us for raising you from the dead. Perhaps if you can save this town, it will mean the salvation of your soul.
I appreciate your sentiments.
Perhaps if you can save this town, it will mean the salvation.
You must be the Revenant. Tindrick told us you'd be coming. I was told to cooperate with you, so what do you need?
I need some information.
I think Geralt might be able to help you out. All my information is useless gossip. So, how does it feel to be resurrected, anyway?
Tendrick told you they resurrected me?
Yeah, there was a town meeting a few days ago. Tindrick and Sardok unveiled their plan to deal with the cult. Needless to say, we were less than pleased that a soul rescued from hell would be our champion.
You do not trust Tendrick's judgment?
There was a time when I would never doubt a word that came out of Tendrick's mouth. Ever since Sardok showed up, though.
Go on.
And risk my life by execution? Ha! They said I had to cooperate with you, but implicating Sardok is a death wish. Good day, sir.
Are you the combat master, Jong?
I am.
I am called Locke.
Of course you are.
I was sent here by Sardok and Tendrick to relearn my combat skills.
Relearn? Draw your sword. Ooh, I never thought I would see that stance again. You hold your sword in the style of the ancients. It is a lost combat style. I am well versed in the combat techniques of the ancients. Perhaps I will be able to train you. Here is how it works. I will give you a certain number of combat maneuvers you must learn. You can practice them on that dummy over there until you feel you have mastered them. Once you feel comfortable with the basics, you can head out into the forest to hunt for creatures. The more field combat you get, the more powerful your attacks will become.
I understand.
I'm not finished yet.
My apologies, Sensei. Please continue.
Return here often, especially after you have seen a good deal of combat. I will teach you new attack moves if I feel you are ready to handle them. The more creatures you kill, the more moves you can learn. Is all this clear?
When do we start?
I will now teach you a new technique. Pay close attention to my commands until you feel you have mastered the attack. Good work, Locke. You should have enough knowledge to survive out there. Come back and check in with me every once in a while.
Thank you, John. I will return when I have increased my skills.
So, my student has returned. Let us see how you are doing. You need to improve your skills before you are ready for the next level of training. Come back and see me after you...
Come inside and be healed, my child. My herbs and potions will make you feel good.
All right. What exactly are you selling?
As you wish, my child. Return here anytime you feel the need.
Welcome to my shop. Here you will find the finest assortments of goods, potions, and even the occasional magical item.
Let us take a look at what you have.
A fine choice. Thank you kindly. Make sure you come back every once in a while. New items arrive by ship all the time. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
You must be Geralt.
Yes, you look familiar. Have I met you somewhere before?
Not unless you have been in the deeper hells recently.
What? Oh, I see. You must be the Revenant Sardok has brought back to go up against the children of the King.
That is correct.
You are called Locke, aren't you?
How did you know that?
It is the name given to all the Revenants. It means once living.
I understand what I am.
Yes, and what you are is not going to make you many friends in history. You won't find the citizens here very friendly. They weren't pleased to learn that a man that's been dead for thousands of years is the one they have to depend on to save them from the cult.
And you?
Oh, I'm an historian. I was hoping you could tell me about what life was like during her first existence.
I am afraid I do not remember very much.
Of course, it will come back to you in time. Now, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the history of this island?
Oh, I could go on for hours, but I think I would bore you. It is better to learn from books. The history of Aquilon is available in the bookcases in this library.
I need to travel to the caves. How would I do that?
The caves? Certainly not an easy task. The caves are blocked off by a gateway. To even get there, you will need to travel through the forest, which is very dangerous these days. Even then, you still have the Ogrok to deal with. They have built their village around the cave entrance.
Sounds like a challenge to me. Where should I start?
Well, there is this hermit that lives outside of town in a little shack. He has lived on this island since my great-grandfather arrived here over 200 years ago. If anyone knows how to get into those caves, it'll be him. Be warned, though, I fear he's slightly mad.
That is all for now. I will be back later.
Of course, if you need any further help, please come and see me. I'm not only an expert in Aquilon history, but also items and artifacts.
That is all for now.
Of course, I'm not.
You're crazy to be wandering around the forest these days. Good way to get yourself killed, if you ask me.
You've come for a weapon? My handcrafted weaponry is the finest in all of Ur.
This is my kind of place. Show me what you have available.
As you wish. I trust you will put my weapons to good use. I am working on a few special items, so check back with me later. Bloodstains had best be on that weapon when we next meet.
Excuse me, I was...
Shh! Quiet! Listen to me closely. Out in the forest, several trees have knotted holes in them. On occasion, you can find food or treasures hidden inside them.
How did you find this out?
I was robbed by some droog a few weeks ago. I followed them into the forest and watched them hide their loot in the tree trunks. After a little investigation, I found out they've hidden stuff all over the forest.
So why have you not gone and taken it for yourself?
Are you mad? There are Ograk, Arachna, and even lurkers out there. You could get yourself killed if you leave your house these days.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm getting off this accursed island on the next boat. I'm certainly not going to risk my neck out in those woods. But since I'm leaving anyway, it would be a waste if nobody found all that treasure. Why let the droog have it?
Well, thanks for the tip.
No problem. Remember, it's a secret.
This is the armor shop. My craftings are as durable as they are unique.
I could use new armor. Let us see what you have available.
Excellent choice. It will serve you well. Be sure and stop back often to check for new armor sets. I hope to see you again soon.
Ilani is our resident healer. He's a good man, but we wonder about the smell that comes from his house. I'm not one to gossip, but some say he smokes those healing herbs. Why do you think he would do such a thing?
Your kind is not welcome in my home. Please leave.
Is this the way you treat those who would save you from the cult?
I would rather face the cult than welcome a product of hell into my home.
It is a shame I have been resurrected to save such a town. Misthaven's outer beauty is marred by the prejudices of its inhabitants.
Away from me, foul demon!
Foul demon?
I spit on you! Scum of Hades! Servant of the Dark Lords!
You have some serious issues, lady.
Back! Back! Take your cursed vile soul away from my home!
I am the child of the Dark Lord. I shall rip out your intestines and feast on your soul. That was definitely worth it.
So you're gonna save us all, huh? If you ask me, we should all just get on a ship to the mainland and leave this stinking island to the cult.
Rubel! More ale! You've been having enough for one night there.
What?
I'm cutting you off.
I see. You're against me too. Seems like everybody's got something against me lately.
What seems to be the trouble?
Who are you?
I am called Locke.
Well, nice to meet you, Locke. You know, I'm not normally like this.
Oh no?
It all started a few months back. A woman strolled into town by the name of Harrowin.
Let me guess, she broke your heart.
Ugh, I spent my life savings to buy her the most expensive engagement ring in the land. Then she stole the ring from my home and ran off into the forest.
Sounds like you have been conned.
Exactly. I went after her, but she locked herself up inside the ancient tower.
What is this about an ancient tower?
You want to find out more about the tower? You need to speak to Geralt, or that Sardok fella. All I know is you need a rare key to get in.
I do not suppose you would know how I could enter the caves.
Caves? Why on earth would you want to go there?
I have my reasons.
Well, I do know that the Ogrock village is around there. I think I may have an idea about how to get into the village.
Kill the Ogrock that live there?
There's way too many of them. An army of men will be hard-pressed to take them on.
So, what is this idea?
My great-grandfather was known as Sohail the Ogrock Slayer. He once told me about an amulet that he stole from the Ogrock during a raid on their village.
An amulet?
Yeah, the Amulet of Ragos, if my memory serves me correctly. If you had that as trade, the Ogrock might let you pass through their village.
Excellent. Where can I find the amulet?
The amulet is on Arachna Island, which is on the southeast coast of Aquilon.
So, how can I get there?
You can't exactly swim it, but I do have a boat.
Then you will take me to Arachna Island.
Sure. Yeah, on one condition. I needs me money back to survive. You must get the ring back from Harrowin.
I get the ring back and you get me to Arachna Island. Is that the deal?
Yeah, that's right. So, we have a deal. The ring for passage to Arachna Island.
Deal.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, excellent. I'll wait for you at my house then. It's the one by the docks.